And I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me.
I do try to stay positive, but I also stay real. And this is fucking real right now. Hi, welcome to me. First and foremost, today's vlog, the goal of today is for me to fix my sleeping schedule. I've got a lot to say right now, so it's all kind of flying through my head. First and foremost, from the update to the end of my last vlog, I still haven't slept, but I showered and I used my new shampoo and conditioner. And so far, I'm liking it. I like the way my hair feels. Next time I'm going to try washing it without the conditioner because my hair reacts weirdly to conditioner. So I'm going to see how that goes because it does feel like a little bit heavy from the conditioner. But I will say, like, a lot of the times when I use shampoo and conditioner, my hair is much worse than it currently is. My hair feels very clean. I really like the way my hair feels. It doesn't feel super weighed down. Yada, 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 yada. Yesterday in the evening, like right before the end of the business days, I had reached out to my dentist office and they didn't have any appointments for like 3 months out. And I was like, well, that's not going to work for me. So I asked them to put me on their cancellation list, and they texted me and they had a cancellation for today at 11 a.m. So I'm about to skedaddle out of here. And I'm doing this obviously because I'm going to be losing my benefits probably. And so I'm trying to be proactive with that. So I couldn't sleep, and so my goal for today is to stay up as late as possible, even if that makes me a little delirious. I can get a little cuckoo when I don't go to sleep and stay up like past a certain point. So we'll see how much I actually vlog or what's going on here. But the goal for me is to help reset my sleeping schedule, because am I going to keep it reset? Probably not. But if I get a couple days or a few weeks or however much of my life on a normal sleep schedule while I'm figuring all this stuff out, that'll be honestly for the better for me. Because I have insomnia. Like, it's one of the many side effects of my bullshit. I've always kind of lived my life on a second shift schedule. I was doing second shift at like 19 years old. Anytime I had a job where I wasn't a second shift, I was not thriving at all. So, but right now, ever since I got laid off, my sleep schedule's been much worse. Like yesterday, I woke up at 6 p.m. And I went to bed earlier. Like that night, the last time I slept, I took melatonin, I took my anxiety pill, and I went to bed earlier than normal because I was tired. And then I ended up sleeping longer because my body just needed more sleep. I've been very, very fatigued. I've been dealing with a lot of my joint and body pain stuff. So I haven't really like been complaining about it as much as recent history in my vlogs because I've had a lot going on. And honestly, I just don't want to do that to you guys. Like, I'm always dealing with this shit, and I don't want to always be that bitch that's like, like, sometimes I'm going to be that bitch, you know, it's part of the rosy roller coaster, but that's just not what I'm trying to be all the time. And so I am hopeful to reset my sleeping schedule, but I did try it last time I went to sleep, and it did not go in my favor. So me staying up all night, and then I'm going to push through. I'm going to go to the dentist, get that done, and I'm going to try to stay out and busy until therapy at 3. And then after that point, I will probably be going to bed at a weird time. But either I can sleep past it, or if I wake up at like, 3 a.m. or something like that, I can easily push myself to stay up a little bit later the next day, and that'll kind of help in resetting my sleep schedule. I am not new to this. I have had to do this many, many times. Sometimes I'm successful at it, sometimes I'm not. Again, this is one of those things that, like, I know it's a chronic, lifelong struggle. It's going to come back. It's going to be something that, like, is a reoccurring issue in my life. I've just had to come to terms with that and accept that. Par for the course, right? With the mental illness, anxieties, yada yada yada. So anyway, I'm yammering away, and I need to get driving. So I will check back in with you guys later. So I made a grave mistake. I didn't realize it until about halfway through the teeth cleaning session. Last time I went to the dentist, I put headphones in before. And I did not realize how much that helped me cope with the sensory hell that is getting a periodontal teeth cleaning. Because due to years of teeth neglect, from having mental illness issues and, myriad of fucking excuses, right? I have mild periodontal disease. She did tell me that from the last time they checked my teeth, which was about 9-ish months ago, they go through and they yell out these numbers between 1 to 5, or 1 to 3 is good, and then 4 and 5 is and then higher than 5 is really bad or whatever. And I had no 5s this time. I had a couple 5s last time, and so most of my numbers had essentially improved. So that's good. I definitely have not been taking care of my teeth recently nearly as much as I should be. And now that, things are changing, I'm going to need to kind of be a little more diligent about that, because who knows when I'm going to have dental health, dental care again. And that lady scraped my teeth for, I shit you not, 35 minutes straight. Oh my God. There was a couple times where the noise was so bad, it almost made me start to want to cry. It was awful. Anyway, I'm glad that it's done. As I was leaving, I noticed they had a little coffee station. My dentist has the cutest office. They have a really high focus on their slogan. I wish I could remember it. I can't read it from here, but it's compassion, kindness, something so they're really have super zen vibes. They've got a really pretty office. I even took a selfie because of this I think they even redid the waiting room since last time I was there. It was cute last time. But they had a mini fridge next to the coffee station of sparkling waters and stuff. I didn't notice that until I was leaving. And I don't really like sparkling water normally, but I've never seen this brand. And it's unsweetened raspberry lime sparkling water. I've been known to describe sparkling water as, oh my God. I can't get my brain to work today. I've been known to describe sparkling water as tasting like what TV static white noise sounds like. So, don't mind me. I'm just using my garage opener to pop the can. The fuck? Note to self: don't snort sparkling water. Doesn't give you the desired effect. Oh God, that woke me the fuck up though. Holy shit! Oh! Hi, Delirious Rosie. Nice to meet you. Carrying onward. I mean, less static and more just low quality fruit sitting in the bottom of a semi-carbonated water. Either either the raspberry or the lime is off. I seriously yeah. I'm dumping this out. It's literally pink. So yeah. I don't recommend this. But okay, so here's the game plan. So I've been meaning to go to my local library for a long time now. A while back, I learned something that I didn't realize. Like, basically the way your local libraries get funded is by, like, the number of memberships. So even if you don't regularly go to your library, you should still sign up for a library card, because the more people in your community are signed up, the more funding that they get from your local government. So I'm going to go do that, and maybe I'll spend a little bit of time in there, check out, see what's going on. I want to ask for some more information, because I think my local library has an anime club once a month, and I wanted to inquire about it. Even if I don't go, I think my brother might really enjoy something like that. So I wanted to get more information about it. I may or may not take you guys to like a crystal shop or something with me. Just because I need some time to fucking kill. And I'm not trying to like spend a ton of money today. If I end up going to a crystal shop, I can't find my crystal necklace right now, and it's stressing me out. And I've just been kind of feeling inclined to pick out a new necklace. And so I might treat myself to a new necklace. They're only like $20 so we'll see. But my goal is just to stay awake. I'll do whatever I can to stay awake. Also, we need to have a talk too about another thing. I am getting to the point where I've been eating really healthy for like 2 to 3 weeks, especially. Like, I've been making a lot of dietary changes for a while. But as of the past like few weeks, I've been dramatically reducing how much bread I eat. I've been dramatically like eating way better. And today I opened up my fridge and I had my first like attitude moment. What I mean by that is I opened up the fridge and I saw all my yummy prepped veggies. I saw all my yummy prepped fruit. I saw all my yummy healthy food. And I was like, fuck all this shit. I want none of it. I hate it. I hate it here. And then I was like, Rosie, that's a little unnecessary. But then, like, the other part of me was like, fuck this. So I thought about it. I was like, well, what is it that I'm actually craving? Then I'm like, I'm not craving donuts. I'm not craving cakes. I'm not craving sugar. I'm not craving sweets. I'm not even craving, like, fried food necessarily. Like, sure, I take some mozzarella sticks. I'm always down for a mozzarella stick. But I realized what I was truly craving was like a burger. And not just like a burger, but like a burger. So, and that's something that I've kind of been having in the back of my head, is something I've been wanting for a couple days now. So I may or may not, end up getting a burger. But I've decided that if I do that, I'm not going to get fries with it. I'm just going to have a burger. And then when I eat my other meal for the day at home, it's just going to be a bunch of fucking veggies that I have. I got my sweet potato. I got my this. I got my that. Because at this point, my mental health needs a burger. And then I'm going to go back to eating how I've been eating. Because at the end of the day, I don't really view anything like that as like a cheat meal or cheating. For me, it's like a treat meal. And I haven't really had one of those in a hot minute. I don't need to justify it. I just want a burger. So I'm going to get one. I don't know if I'll show it on camera or not, or talk about it at all on camera or not. I'm not going to eat it on camera, because here's the thing. Like, when I do my cook with me's and I try my food and stuff, I will do that. But like, when if I'm eating like fast food and stuff, this isn't a mukbang channel. And with the stuff that I've been through in the past that I've talked about openly, I am careful about that kind of stuff, because I know I can't control what other people do with my content, how they view me or my content in any kind of light. But when it comes to those types of things, I still get messages sometimes from men asking me for content of different varieties. Some men who've never even heard of me, who just like see me existing as a fat person and wanting certain kind of things from me. And up until pretty recently, I would get those messages sometimes, especially like when I need money, and I'm like, I'll contemplate it, and I would even like entertain the conversation, but I would always end up telling them no, because like every time I thought about it, I was like, you don't want to, so why are you even entertaining the conversation? And then finally, like the last couple times it's happened, I just outright, I'm like, no, I no longer do any kind of anything relating to that whatsoever. Sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. Then they stop talking to me because they don't care. They just are looking for someone to fill their fantasy. And I was recently talking to someone. I was talking to London Boy, actually. We had a very long conversation this morning. It was interesting. Basically, we were just talking about like sex work and all these different things, and how I had a different opinion of sex work now versus like obviously when I was in it, and before I deconstructed some stuff. And like I'm never gonna like shit on my, even though no longer, but like my fellow plus size women who do sex work, or people that do sex work. It's a valid form of work, but I do really, having been in it and seeing how a lot of my previous clients like operated, and their relationships to sex and things like that. It's just, I feel like OF specifically is a better version of what it previously was, in the sense that the models have more autonomy and control, and I feel like there is less exploitation that happens from it, versus like the free sites and the way things were set up prior to all that. But I still just think that the tolls of mental health, not only on the people that are addicted to that kind of content, but the people that have to make it. I just don't know if it's worth it. But I don't really know that I have a solution, because there's a market for it for a reason. It's there, The digitizing of sex work has really, changed the game, but I'm probably going to cut everything out I just said. Anyway, I'm going to go. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I don't know what book this is, but I want to try sitting on it. That's actually surprisingly comfortable. That's cool. Wow, so that was really cool. Our library is so nice. It's like, I asked the librarian as I was signing up, I was like, have you guys recently remodeled? She was like, yeah, there was a major renovation in 2019, and like you can tell, it was so nice. And they had a bunch of cool stuff. You can rent video games nowadays, which I think I've heard of before. But you can rent DVDs, audiobooks. I was just kind of browsing, and I'm really excited for my book. So this was the first book I saw. It just popped out in like the front news section of the nonfiction, and I'm interested to look up these people, and because there are other books that were mentioned, look very interesting to me. I live and breathe polyvagal theory. I've lived it. I wholeheartedly believe in it. The research is so sound. I've experienced the polyvagal theory. If you don't know, and you're someone who experienced significant trauma or believes to have CPTSD/PTSD, look into the polyvagal theory. It is a game changer when it comes to like managing your trauma and your mental health. But this is just like a bunch of prompts. So I wanted to look through it and find things that stuck out to me and kind of jot them down in a journal and maybe work on them, because my library doesn't even have late fees. I don't know if that's like a thing with all libraries now or just my library. There's no late fees, and they have like auto renew and they have text reminders. Like, libraries have changed since I was a kid, that's for sure. And then I found 2 books. I want to talk about this one first because I started walking around after I gave my knee a break. So I kind of like walked the perimeter before I really started looking in the fiction area. I sat, took a little bit of a break, and then I turned around and I walked, and the spine of this book just like, I can't explain it. It just like popped out to me, and I was like, I need to look at that book. And obviously, I mean, like, I saw like little daisies, right? And I go and I'm like, tomorrow will be apricots. And I'm like, okay, listen to this description. This is a story about accepting the people we love, the people that we have to love, and the people we choose to love. So on, about 2 women adrift in New York, a widow and an almost orphan, each searching for someone she's lost. It's the story of how, even in the moments of grief and darkness, there are joys waiting nearby. Lorca spends her life poring over cookbooks, making croissants and chocolate chaude, I believe is how you would say that, seeking out rare ingredients, all to earn the love of her distracted chef of a mother who is now packing her off to boarding school. And then it kind of goes on to just describe how she's trying to cook an ideal meal for her mom. And then Victoria, grappling with her husband's death, has been dreaming of the daughter they gave up 40 years ago, an Iraqi Jewish immigrant who used to run a restaurant. She starts teaching cooking lessons. Lorca signs up for them, and then so they make all of these traditional dishes. And yeah, I'm really interested in. I'm really curious to see if this is good or not, what I think of it. And then this is called 123 by Lori Frankel. It's basically about a pair of triplets in a small town that are trying to find justice in an unjust system. That's a very brief description of the book, and it looks really good. I wanted to check it out, and I won't I'm not a booktuber. I have a friend who's a booktuber, but I might just like come on and just tell you how I liked it or what's going on occasionally. But I promise I won't talk your ears off about books, because that's not my forte here on the internet. But I do think that doing some things like this will be good for me. I have an eye doctor appointment tomorrow, and so change of plans. Instead of going to get a burger, I'm gonna actually go to Costco. I'm gonna get gas. This crystal shop that I love is not far from that Costco, so it'll all be, and the gas is going up, so I'm gonna travel the trek and get myself some cheaper gas. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. My knee was starting to act up in the library, which is really pissing me off, but whatever. I'm excited. Okay, so Costco's a bit of a drive, and I know I've probably changed my mind like multiple times, so I'm probably editing out a lot of stuff from earlier. But basically, I was like, I cannot make the drive to Costco without buying a drink. I'm so thirsty, because they had this suction thing in my mouth for 45 minutes. My mouth was so dry. I was like, I can't. So I went to Wawa because I wanted to get one of my freestyle sodas, and all the sodas tasted like soda water that I like. I was so pissed. I tried multiple flavors, multiple times. So they did have 0 sugar Minute Maid, this is a mixture of fruit punch and peach, 0 sugar Minute Maid. So it's not carbonated, but it's tasty. And I got my treat meal at Wawa, so I'm not going to go inside Costco at all. I'm just going to get gas and then go on to the next stop. So I pointed these out in a vlog previously. These are so yummy. I'm going to have these as a treat. And this is a barbecue pulled pork quesadilla with caramelized onions and provolone as my cheese. I'm going to enjoy my meal, and then I'm gonna hurry because I need to get gas, and then I'm gonna try to drive to my next destination, and then I'm probably gonna have therapy in the parking lot, which will be the second time I've had therapy in that parking lot, actually. Fun fact about me. Oh, there's some. This is a juicy quesadilla. Let me sop up some of this liquid in this box so I don't get it on me. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to enjoy my treat meal. I will check it back in with you guys once, you know, probably post therapy. So I think mission not going to bed early is going to be successful. Yay! I'm so kind of annoyed. Okay, so I just got gas at Costco. I'm so glad I came when I did, because one of the reasons why I was so motivated to go and get gas now and like drive the extra drive to get it was because I saw gas recently was going up again in my area. $3.67 a gallon. Fucking ridiculous. And but on the way here I did see one gas station hadn't switched over prices for like $3.30. So I was like, interesting. Then I come to Costco and the savings are bigger than normal. So I think they haven't updated the prices here yet. Because it was $3.13 a gallon. I saved over 50 cents a gallon. So, fuck yeah to that. Love that for me. Also, the quesadilla got me on the first bite because I didn't think to lift it. And I didn't eat all my chips because moderation queen. So, but I went to go to the normal location that's closer to the Costco for We Rock Rocks, and they're closed on a Wednesday. Anyway, I didn't know that, but there's another location I've never been to that's like kind of on the way home, kind of not, a little out of the way, a little on the way, and I've never been to, so let's go check out a new crystal shop. It's the same brand. I've never been to this one. I don't know if it's bigger or smaller or what the vibe is, but it's going to take longer for me to get there before therapy starts. So I'm just going to start heading that way, and then I'm going to pull over somewhere, use the restroom, go to therapy, and then make my way the rest of the way to We Rock Rocks. And then I'll show y'all around there and show you what I get. That's the update. I'm like, I wasn't planning to film until I got to We Rock Rocks, but change of plans. So I've been very go with the flow today, you know, just vibes. It's currently raining, but I have to show you guys this car. Oh my gosh. How cool. Wow. I haven't been to this location. Other door, of course. Hello. I'm completely drenched. It is raining so bad today, or now in the day. Wow, what a turn of events. I got 3 rings. While I was in the shop, my ring broke. And it was so funny because I literally said to him, I was like, in case one of my rings breaks, one of my ring breaks, I want to at least get another one or whatever. So I got the same one here. And then I got two others. One is Dalmatian Jasper and the other one is Map Jasper. And this is not Tiger's Eye like I thought it was. It was Mahogany something. I already forgot. And my new necklace is going to be the Green Adventurine. They didn't have as much of a selection at this location, but I don't care because I'm happy with this selection. This is going to be what I need. So that's all I got. But I also got a slip for a resume because maybe I'll try doing a small like part-time thing while I'm looking for other work or something. Doing something I would really love to do. Maybe. We'll see. If it doesn't pan out or they're not able to like let me sit in a chair sometimes, then it won't, that's fine. But I love this place. I've been going there for years. So it is raining so bad. So I'm gonna go.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops.